Peace, peace, y'all. Welcome to today's mathematics with your girl Sunshine Moon AL. Today is 12/7/8. We are in the day of 7. We are in the day of Oba scales. We are in the day of supreme mathematics. This is God. This is the scales of my yacht, keeping your heart light as a feather. And this is the closest we get to God is unconditional love and forgiveness and selflessness and oneness. And we love it here when we're at the 7/7 heaven, perfection, all that fun stuff. This is a great day for people that were born on multiples of 7, whether that's 7, that's 16, 25. Those days, they add up to 7. So this day is for you guys. Enjoy this day of 7, coming into a certain level of equilibrium, law, justice, truth, and righteousness. Also, hermit energy is heavy here on the 7s, as well as my 1s and 4s. I like to go into hermit mode as well, gaining some level of intellect, insight, spiritual, expansion. That's a thing today. Okay, so take that 7. We're going to put it into the month of understanding. This is the month of knowledge and wisdom, the 1s and 2s, taking initiative and finding balance and harmony. And what do we manifest with it? This is the month of the Holy Trinity, whether we're closing up the 4th quarter to begin the 1st one, and we're having a level of understanding and wrapping up the last 11 months we spent, or we are closing up the 3rd quarter on a 3rd month. Either way, we are in the energy of being removing gratitude for the challenges that come into our space, the equal opposite energy that comes into our space that gives us the discipline and the grounding that we need to accumulate the resources we need to keep going. We put our cosmic seeds into the cosmic soils during the equinox, and now we are in a space where our seeds are sprouting and they're taking root, and that's the Capricorn, Saturn, Babylon energy that we are experiencing in the darkness. If you guys are in the northern hemisphere. If you guys are in the southern hemisphere, you guys just started summertime. Hope you guys are having a great time. But still coming into a solstice energy nonetheless. Ashe. So we're going to take the 7, we're going to put it into the 3. That brings us to knowledge in our cipher. Also Jeb or Malkuth energy when we're on the 10s, right? That's when we come into our earthly self. So 1 and 0 is really cool because this is the divine connection between Asar and all set, our physical and our non-physical roots. And so once we have that understanding of our 7, of our godly self, we're able to attune it to our 0 and our 0, and then our 1s and the Ketters, and then our 10 and our Jeb or our Malkuth or our earth self. So we're taking that connection of the roots of the above or below in this space and time, and ultimately breaking it down into knowledge, right? After we get done putting the knowledge in our cipher. And so now 1 also deals with taking initiative, taking action, being of leadership. Be mindful of getting so comfortable being of leadership and always being in charge that you become overcritical of other people and you start to shy away from receiving. And everybody can't give what you give. Like, we're puzzle pieces, right? And when you think about how the puzzle is set up, all the pieces aren't alike. They're all different so that they can fit into each other and complement each other. So it's not really about being like all the other puzzle pieces. It's about being your unique self so that when we come together as a whole, there's a bigger picture being made. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind when you are in your 1s, when you're in that 1 energy. All my 1s out there, my 11s, that one's for you guys. But and then when you guys do come into this 1 energy throughout the day, just be mindful that, you want to be a cardinal energy for yourself. You want to be a leader for yourself, but also remember that the community or the collective, we all have something to offer and we all help each other. You know what I'm saying? I remember there was this guy, I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, but he just popped in my head and I got to talk about it. He had a pencil tattooed on his face. And when people asked him about it, he talked about how many people had to come together just for one pencil to be made. You know what I'm saying? All of the people and the materials and the industries that have to exist for a pencil to be made. And I thought that was pretty cool. Nobody thinks about that. Start thinking like that. All right. So we're going to take that 1. We're going to put it to the year of 8. This is the year of Sebek. This is Mercurian energy. This is Had and the Sephiros. This is the celestial technicians labeling and classifying things. And we're classifying things in alignment with our 2024, which is wisdom in our cipher and wisdom in our foundation. 2 is Jupiter. That's Chokmah energy. That's when we come into wisdom. And then we have 0 cipher, chokma, and then the 4 is chesed, which is mercy. That's when we get into mayat. So this energy of classification is in alignment with our wisdom from the oracle and the sages, from our upper self, as well as from chesed, mercy, mayat energy. The thing with mayat energy that people don't fully recognize is it's not so much as like punishment and things of that nature. It's more so like energy exchange, bringing things to an equilibrium. So, you know, sometimes we have to undergo different things to lighten our heart as a feather, to get us to experience the other side of the spectrum so that we can lighten ourselves. You know what I'm saying? This not, you know, we're auras in a human body, so we're having this experience through human form right now. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't take away from the lessons that's being brought to the spirit. So remember that next time you cheering somebody on for being quote unquote punished or full cycle return or whatever. It's not about good or bad, reward or punishment. It's about the energy, you know, equalizing itself. You know what I'm saying? So keep mindful of keeping your heart as light as a feather when you're seeing someone getting recalibrated, you know, in their journey, because your recalibration is coming. Ashe, ashe. So we come into that energy of 8 Sebek, labeling things in alignment with Mayat and our wisdom from the oracles and sages. And 8 also deals with building and destroying and supreme mathematics. This is Oya energy, and Oya rules over the marketplace, the elders, and the witches. Oya rules over the storms, the wind storms and things like that. So expect a lot of storms happening. Pluto has been on the forefront, being in alignment in Capricorn, constellation Aquarius, zodiac right now. So providing transformations to our root chakra is happening heavily here too, and our set, our understanding. So be mindful of that. You know, a lot of things that you're standing under today in this moment, you may not stand under tomorrow. So, you know, allow yourself to be able to flow on an 8. You know what I'm saying? What we conceive this year, we'll be giving birth to next year in the year of 9, and the energy of being born in the physical realm, the material realm of things. Now, again, like I told you, we have one more quarter left in the natural order of things, and then we'll get into that numerological order, and I'll be expanding the mathematics when we get there. Just give me time, because I gotta expand myself first, and then I'll get y'all ready once I'm acquainted. Ashe. So we put that one into the 8. It's 9. I already started talking about the 9, right? It's a number in your side, the moon, the divine womb, you know what I'm saying? So in this space of time, pay attention to the moon. So let's talk about it. In the astronomical report, we start the day off with a 35% waxing crescent moon, still in that moon of building intangible things in our space, like behaviors and habits and routines and mindsets and emotions and things of that nature. Moon rising at 11:59 a.m. and setting at 11:05 p.m. We started the day off at a 27 degree in Aquarius in the tropical, so our mindset is on that revolutionary energy. Probably why I brought up Pluto, because it's sitting over there next to Pluto. But that revolutionary, being unique, being rebellious, being original, also coming into the 7s in that hermit type of energy, being to yourself. In our energy exchanges, we are we were in between Capricorn and Aquarius, but as far as the nakshatras go, we are in Dhanishta nakshatra, which is the 23rd nakshatra. This is the energy of the wealthiest, the most beneficent. The symbols are flute, drum, the planet Mars giving off the creative action, the energy action. Being musical is heavy here, so all my music artists, you might feel compelled to perform or create today. Being charismatic, walking in celebration, it's heavy here. The deity is the 8 Vasis, which is the solar gods of energy and light. And in this energy, we have the power to give abundance and fame. All right. So that's what the moon's doing. Draconic, we are in Aquarius as well. So pretty much Aquarius all across the board today, giving us that revolutionary energy, the aha energy, and creative, energy that we need. So, it's a great day for creation. Sunrise at 7:08 a.m. and setting at 4:33 p.m. Jupiter has reached max brightness at 11:10 a.m. This was between the Auriga and the Taurus constellation. The earliest sunset of the year is today. That happens at 4:33 p.m. Jupiter is opposite the sun. That happened at 5:02 p.m. It'll be at the best visibility of the year. The puppet velids reach max activity at 10 an hour. They're coming from the Puppets constellation. The Geminids activity begins. That is a constellation That is a meteor shower coming from Castor Star, or nearby the Castor Star in the Gemini constellation. Their max activity is on the 14th of this month. They move at 120 an hour. So if you've been watching the Gemini constellation, you definitely can catch that that meteor shower this month. That's one of the biggest ones that we have during the winter season. The Moon and Saturn are also at minimal angle at 4:31 a.m. That happened. The moon was 4 degrees southeast. Occultation did occur, which is kind of like having like an eclipse but without the sun and moon. Conjunction at 4:26 a.m. The moon was 4 degrees south, observed at 10:51 p.m. tonight with a 3.7 degree west southwest separation. So you'll be able to see Moon and Saturn tonight in the Aquarius constellation, y'all, giving us that rebellious, expanded energy, and the challenges that come to it is heavy today too. So whether you're dealing with battles outside of yourself or within yourself, whatever kind of perfectionist you are, yes, we're going to get back to that reading stream too. My bad, y'all, that been watching me read the Perfectionist book, but we're going to get back to that. Whether, you know, your perfectionism is internally created or externally created, either way, it's challenges coming to that whatever plan and whatever mindset that you have, whatever connections you're creating. Venus and Pluto are in conjunction at 1:13 p.m. that happened in the Capricorn constellation. So we have transformations happening to the heart chakra and the root of your heart chakra, like what you find wealth in, what you find valuable, how you value yourself and stuff like that. Is some shadow work, some root work being done with that today. You know, some things have to be built upon and expanded on, and some things need to be destroyed, and that's all right. And that's what I got for you today, my cosmic nobodies. Reach out if you would like a personalized reading. I am still doing retrograde readings, and as well as, you know, getting y'all started for the beginning of the year. If you guys are interested in getting a head start, book a consultation with me. Maybe we can get